We're going somewhere that 99.9% of people don't go to anymore. They don't even know they exist. They're not even around. And it might bring back some nostalgia.
It does for me.
You know what I mean? A very rare sight you guys are about to see right now. Today we're going to be doing something just a tad bit different. As you can see, Roxanne's even in a dress.
Yeah, looking nice today.
Looking nice, hanging out. We got to go to the big city. Wyatt has been bugging us about this for a very long time. We got to get some supplies, different things. We got a lot of things to do.
Yes, a lot of running around to do today.
We do. So I say let's get it. Amazing that we finally get to see like the true seasons after moving here.
Oh yeah.
Have you guys noticed the trees are all brown and yellow? There are some green,
Yeah.
but they're definitely changed. I really love the fall around here. It's very pretty.
Yeah, I'd say here in like another week it's gonna be really pretty for like a week, and then everything will fall off and then it'll turn ugly.
Yeah, and then it'll be a bunch of sticks.
Yeah.
But even with that, we say it's gonna fall. It's gonna be ugly, right? But that still has its own beauty.
Oh yeah.
To it, the winter beauty. So
yeah.
I look forward to that very much. All right, here's something stupid, guys. Before I moved here to Arkansas, I never lived anywhere where it snowed consistently or iced or had ice storms or blizzards or anything like that. I lived in Northern California, the Bay Area, where it never really snowed, and then I moved to Las Vegas. So when I moved here, I remember talking to Roxanne about this. And she grew up in Oregon where it snowed all the time. So the signs I would see over here, it would say bridge ices before road.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And it's a normal sign. Everybody's like, yeah, that's a normal sign. Well, me, I legit thought when I read that, the bridge ices, or ice, it says something like that, bridge ices before road, I think.
Something like that, yeah. I don't know. I think there's one coming up here.
Anyway, so what I'm getting at is, I used to think,
right here.
yeah, it says bridge ices.
Ices before road.
Yeah, bridge ices before road.
Yeah.
So I'm so dumb. I used to think that what that sign meant is that there would be ice on the road before the bridge. Like the bridge wouldn't freeze.
Yeah.
Like on top.
Yeah.
And I remember having a whole conversation with Roxanne about it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, you're on.
I don't understand that sign. And she's like, yeah, it just means that, the ice will form, on the road, before the bridge. I'm like, no, bridge ices before road. So, long story short, I finally had to look it up and figure out what it meant. That's how dumb it is. I never lived anywhere like that. It means that the spot on the bridge, the road on the bridge, will ice up before the road will, because you got that airflow underneath or something.
Yeah. So saying the road might be nice before the bridge.
Yeah, when you hit the bridge, it's a big icicle.
Yeah, because it freezes from underneath and stuff.
Just a little tidbit I wanted to share with you guys. When you move somewhere where everything is so different all the time,
yeah,
there's so much that you have to get used to.
Oh yeah.
And that was one of them.
Yeah.
We are going somewhere that 99.9% of people don't go to anymore. They don't even know they exist. They're not even around. And it might bring back some nostalgia.
It does for me.
You know what I mean? A very rare sight you guys are about to see right now. All right, guys, we have arrived. The hidden oasis of the 80s and the 90s. It's amazing that there's actually some of these still around.
I've been here once.
Because nobody even goes to these things anymore.
No, they don't.
And if you guys are wondering, we were at the mall.
Yes, the mall.
Can you believe it? So the only place in the big city, the only place that has a store we need to go to is in the mall. So here we are doing it. I wonder if it's a ghost town. I bet it is. I bet it's a ghost town. Yeah, but nothing. Look at this, guys. Ghost town. Do you guys remember back in the 80s and the 90s? Because I do. You'd be walking in here and you wouldn't even be able to walk in because there'd be so many people.
Oh, well, no, not even walking because there's so many people.
You know what I mean.
Loud, very loud.
It'd be loud, there'd be people running around, sitting on the benches everywhere. All kinds of crazy stuff.
Walking in and out of stores.
Yeah. But no, this is like on a zombie apocalypse, Wyatt. When the mall's empty. That's all right though.
That one?
Well, this store is a cool store, but kind of, but it's closed. But look at these dirt bikes. Look.
Yeah, I see them.
It's pretty cool.
Last time. We went in here last time.
We did.
We did, we showed us stuff.
It's crazy though, huh, guys? How empty it is in all reality. Oh, the mall. I had so much fun growing up in the mall.
Oh, I love the mall. I still love the mall.
I know. Roxane's into dresses now. She's always been in dresses, but we've been so busy working. I mean, you can't really build a house wearing a dress. You can, but who wants to? Do you guys remember the 90s? Remember they used to have like cars? You can win a car in the mall. Do you guys remember? Well, here, you don't win a car. You can enter to win a zero turn. Tells you the different areas. But, yep, there you go. Enter to win. Register to win, Wyatt.
Yes.
All right, we made it. We had to go around the outside. Didn't realize it, but he's been waiting.
What do you say?
Ooh.
This is my favorite one.
Man. Very, very cool stuff in here. Ooh, the Wheel of Fate. What's your fate? Spin.
Nope.
Ooh,
Yeah.
good job, dude. No bad fate for Wyatt. He got the star. Lucky you survived. This Halloween store is so awesome. It's probably one of the biggest ones I've even been in, ever. This thing's huge.
Ooh, I love this.
There's some really cool stuff. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of you guys that don't like Halloween, but we love Halloween.
Look at the ghost face.
And they got some really cool stuff. This store is giant. Like, huge. Look at the mirror. You look weird. I'm all wide. Hey, I gained 10 pounds. Are you wide? Did you gain 10 pounds?
I can.
Let's see this one. That one's a normal mirror. Dude, they're going above and beyond on this one.
Have it.
Oh, the biohazard stuff. You could be a kitty cat.
Oh no, I'm not doing it.
You don't want to be a kitty cat? No? We do have it narrowed down a little bit already to what Wyatt wants to be for Halloween. But he's in the weird stage of he's wearing kid size, but then small men's. So we got to figure it out. Okay, Wyatt has made his decision. It's nothing too scary this year, but he's been talking about it for months about what he wants to be for Halloween. So he's going to be
Plague doctor.
a medieval plague doctor.
The
But-
one thing there is,
Yeah.
I can't wear the mask. At
Well, that's cool, but at home you
Cool,
can.
I'm wearing it, yes.
That's a pretty cool costume, dude.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. You know the history behind those masks, right?
Yes.
How they thought if farther away, in a sense, they wouldn't get sick, the plague doctors. Very cool choice. Good
Yeah.
choice. All right, guys, success.
Yeah, we all got Halloween costumes.
We all got Halloween costumes. I don't think I've gotten a Halloween costume in years.
I was gonna say we're all feeling festive this year.
And we're not even gonna be going anywhere.
No, maybe I should.
But, I mean, Wyatt is, he's gonna be going to school.
Yeah, but everybody loves to dress up for Halloween.
I know, so we'll probably dress up around the house and
Yeah, I'll wear
Try
my
to-
costume all day.
yeah, try to scare the kids or something. Maybe, I don't know. Wyatt said all this shopping has worked up his appetite. He's like, I'm starving.
Yeah, that's why they put food courts in the mall.
I know, we walked by it and he's like, man, that pizza smells so good.
Yeah, that Panda Express.
Even though pizza smells good, I think we're gonna be getting something similar though, real
Similar.
soon.
Yeah,
All right, everybody say goodbye to the mall.
yeah, what a fun experience. And all we got was Halloween costumes.
Well, really take a look around, Wyatt, because you know what? You never know, bro.
Yeah,
These places might become extinct.
yeah, it was pretty vacant in here. It used to be every store you saw, or every building you saw in here, there was a store.
Yep,
They
they
were
might
packed.
become extinct. A lot of brick and mortar places have gone extinct, as you guys know, thanks to Wally World and Amazon. So let's hope the mall stick around at least for a little bit longer. And speaking of Walmart and Amazon, it is kind of sad the way the world has become with that. It's become very convenient to like shop online and
Yeah.
you know, like we use Amazon. And we,
Yeah, I would say though, I would much rather go to the store and go shopping. Like buying clothes and stuff. I don't like buying them on Amazon because, you know, it doesn't work for me or fit for me. I have to send it back. It's such a hassle.
Yeah, no, I've never bought any clothes off Amazon.
Yeah, if I do, it's a rarity.
Or shoes or anything like that, but
Yeah.
I just remember back in the day, right guys, like we were talking about it, we would go to the mall and you'd hang out all day
Yeah.
with your friends.
Yeah, it was a,
It was a Saturday, we're going to the mall.
yeah.
And you'd be there all day, you'd go through like 30 different stores and
Yeah.
I mean, didn't you do that stuff too, right?
Oh yeah, well for me, I didn't have, the closest mall was like an hour away. Like here.
Yeah, but when you went, it was an all day event.
It was an all day event. Like we had specifically like, oh hey, next Saturday we're going to the mall. You know, oh right on. So it wouldn't be just the mall. We'd go to other stores too, that were in the big city because that was our big city. But yes, it was all day. We'd eat at the mall, hang out at the mall, go shopping. I mean, it was fun. It was so much fun.
Times have definitely changed, guys. I'm not sure personally if I feel like when it comes to this situation, like brick and mortars closing down everywhere for the most part, I don't know if I like that or if it's just more convenient. It's one of those love-hate things. What do you guys think? All right, guys, we have made it to the destination where we are going to eat. And this is a straight vlog today, guys, if you ain't noticed. But we have decided, where are we going, Wyatt? Where are we going?
Olive Garden.
Olive Garden. We haven't been to an Olive Garden in a very long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I mean, it's been well over a year and a half. So it's been a while.
Yeah.
Let's hope they're still good. I like Olive Garden for what it is. And
do too.
it's tasty. So let's go get some lunch. We are all very fat.
Yeah.
And happy right now.
I was actually gonna ask you to go grab the car and come over here and pick me up.
We got so right now they're also doing like $6 take-home pastas.
Dinner.
So we got dinner.
Yep, we got
Even
lunch and dinner today.
Even though we just literally pigged out on pasta and like overloaded ourselves with carbs.
Yeah, and you think in your mind, you're like, I ain't gonna be hungry later, but they say that now.
So since they had that, we're like $6 for a whole take-home pasta. I mean, there's dinner, that's cheap dinner for everybody, and it's so good and it worked out. All right, guys, well, we made it home. I just got done unloading the car, and we had to, well, we didn't show you inside Walmart, but we got the cats some catnip because they ran out.
Inside.
Yeah, and they're just loving life right now.
Yes.
Bella, that catnip's not for you.
They've all been
It's
slapping.
not for either one
all
of
the
you guys.
cats have been slapping the dogs.
Yeah.
And I don't mean they're using their claws. They're just slapping them
I'm
around.
saying, hey, this is mine.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Get away from me. I'm enjoying myself.
So we made it home safe, like I said, guys. Got to put everything away.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet.
And we got more things to do tomorrow. So tomorrow is another day.
It's the next day, and as we mentioned yesterday, I guess, we do have some other things we'd like to get done. I don't know if Anthony has mentioned it, but he is going to be going on a man's fishing trip this weekend, and he has requested that I make some pickled eggs for him and the guys. Spicy pickled eggs like that. So I would like to show you guys a quick and easy way to make pickled eggs. Now, I just want to throw this out here before I get started, but I do have store-bought eggs. As of right now, our chickens aren't laying very much. They are molting right now, and I think that takes up a lot of their energy. So we're lucky if we even get 1 egg a week. So I don't have time to wait around for them to lay eggs so I can make these. I do have some water glassed eggs that I've actually got collected over the spring and the summer, and I did end up scrambling up some and freezing some. I'm just not going to use those because I'm actually saving those for like winter time. So I broke down and bought some eggs specifically just for Anthony to have for his fishing trip. So how I'm going to hard boil these eggs is I'm actually going to use my Instapot, and it's called the 555. You pressure cook them on high for 5 minutes. You let them sit in here for 5 minutes. You relieve the pressure, and then you put them in iced water bath for 5 minutes, and then they peel like flawlessly, and it works very well on farm fresh eggs. Some of you guys, if you have farm fresh eggs, if you hard boil them like on the stove, they're really hard to peel. At least I've found. But I found cooking them the 555 method, just like this, it's almost like fail proof. They always peel very nicely every time. It's been 5 minutes. Obviously that did not take very long. It's been 10 minutes. Well, I will say it takes a little long time for it to get pressure, but so while my eggs are cooling in the ice bath, I'm actually going to start getting the brine ready for the pickled eggs. I am going to be using my gallon-sized jar. I think all 18 of those eggs are going to fit in there. Anthony requested that I add some carrots to it, so I got carrots. These are going to be spicy pickled eggs, so I got some jalapenos, I got some onion, some red pepper flakes, some coriander seed, some minced garlic, salt, and we're gonna add just a little bit of sugar to it, give it a little sweet with that spicy. I got all 18 eggs in here, barely, but I do have some extra like jalapenos and onions I want to throw in on top of this. So I'm gonna just top it all the way off with some white vinegar, and then hopefully give it a good little stir and everything kind of settle around, and I can shove the rest of that in there. All right, I'm gonna give this a nice good stir. Mix it all up, but man, it looks so good. It is so packed, it's hard to like mix it up, so I just gotta keep swishing it around. I got it all mixed up, but look how gorgeous this looks. I can just tell just by the looks of it, that it's going to be very spicy. So hopefully the guys like some heat, because I don't think this will be playing around. And I'm gonna go ahead and just leave them on the counter. You give it about 24 to 48 hours, let them sit out and kind of get some of that pickling going on. But Anthony's not gonna be eating these for quite a few more days, so I'm gonna just leave these out. That way they're nice and good and pickled and spicy whenever he's ready to eat them. Now that I got those spicy pickled eggs done and out of the way, I'm actually gonna go ahead and whip up some pumpkin crumble muffins. Now, if you guys don't follow along on the Vibe, I have talked about these muffins on the Vibe, and actually I made these for David Come On Homesteading. He actually had a little get together at his house, and I decided to make some dessert, so I figured these pumpkin strudel muffins were appropriate for it, and they were such a huge hit there. Actually, Melanie from Simple Life Reclaim reached out to me actually a couple days after that and asked me to share my recipe, so I shared it with her. So I figured I will make it on here and share it with you guys, because it is a really awesome muffin recipe. It's actually going to be done in 4 parts, but we got to get the first 3 parts done to actually get the muffins in the oven. So stick with me, guys. I'm going to show you how to make my pumpkin strudel muffins. Here are the ingredients we are going to be using to make this to make these muffins. You got some cake flour, some salt, we got some of these spices, you got ginger, nutmeg, and cinnamon, baking powder, baking soda, some pumpkin puree, brown sugar, some vegetable oil, and it's actually a 1/4 cup of butter. And we also are going to be using some flour and sugar. All right, first thing we're going to make is the strudel part. So you're gonna add flour, 3/4 cup, 1/3 cup of brown sugar, 1/3 cup of regular sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. Now that you got that all kind of combined together, you're gonna wanna add 1/4 cup of melted butter. And you're gonna take your fork and just kind of mix it up until it gets crumbly. Okay, once you got your topping, which is the strudel topping, we're gonna just set this off to the side and get ready to make the sugar cinnamon, it's like a sugar cinnamon, it's got like a filling, and this goes in the middle. So we're gonna make this. For the cinnamon swirl filling, you need 1/4 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Now you're just gonna give this a good stir until it's all combined. All right, the cinnamon sugar swirl stuff, we're gonna set that off to the side. And now we're gonna get ready to make the actual batter for the muffins. We're gonna start with 3/4 cups of flour, 1/2 cup of cake flour, and if you don't have cake flour, don't worry, you can just substitute it with all-purpose flour. 1 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Give this a nice good mix so it's all well combined. Well combined, I'm gonna add 2 eggs, 2/3 cup of vegetable oil. The most important part is the pumpkin puree, which is 1 cup or 1/2 can. All right, go ahead and give this all a good mix. Make sure all the pumpkin is all mixed in there with the eggs and the oil and the flour, the sugars, all of it mixed together. Just like so. See how nice that looks? It smells delicious already, and it's not even baking yet. Now the fun part, we get to assemble all the layers together. So I'm gonna take the batter first, and we're just gonna fill up the bottom just a little bit. You don't wanna overdo it because you do need more of this batter for the top. So I usually just use like 2 little spoonfuls. making a mess already. So just like so, just two globs of batter on the bottom. So now you're gonna take your cinnamon sugar mixture and you're just gonna wanna add it right there on top of what's in there right now. So this is the cinnamon sugar swirl there that you add to the center. So you're just gonna wanna spread this out evenly across all of the muffins. Okay, now that you got that done, you're just gonna take the rest of your batter and finish filling in the muffins. And cover up that cinnamon and sugar on top. All right, the third and final piece is the strudel part. So you're just gonna wanna fill up the top and kind of smash it down inside there so it kind of sticks to the batter. Okay, well, I look like I'm doing a pretty good job separating out this strudel topping. You're gonna wanna bake these at 425 for 5 minutes, then turn the oven down to 350 and bake them for 15 to 17 minutes until the center is done. Okay. Ooh, hot. They're kind of messy, but ooh, they are looking delicious. Look at those. So it ended up taking like 22 minutes total to bake them, but they look so good. I cannot wait to eat these, but after dinner, of course, tonight. But they look good and they turn out really good. So if you guys make this recipe, comment below and let me know if you made it.